the ghosts. This is not what I thought I would be talking about, but it's what came about from a conversation this morning. Someone who's hesitating to use their husband's death from diabetes to explain why they are so passionate to help families navigate the diabetic landscape when someone gets that diagnosis. And I understand the hesitancy. They don't want to exploit someone's death, especially their husband's death, to make money. And I'm passionate about something, which means I got up on my soapbox and I went, what was the meaning of his death? And she says, there was no meaning. And I'm like, that's right, let's give it some meaning. What if you used your husband's story of dying from something that was completely preventable in service so that other women don't end up as widows from a disease that's not a disease? It's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call to pay better attention to your life, to give yourself a little bit better self-care, maybe to give yourself a little bit better self-love, so that you stay for the people who want you to stay. What if you used your why, your widowhood, not to make money, but to make a difference? And then I realized that's my story. But mine's not so pretty. Not talking about my daughter's multiple suicide attempts as a teenager for over 20 years, and then discovering that 3,000 teens attempt to take their own lives every day, which means 6,000 parents start to live the nightmare that I lived every day, 365 days a year for 23 years that I was silent. That's a lot of ghosts. I don't believe in regret. I believe in motivation. 6,000 parents a day, every day, 365 days, every year for 23 years, get me out of bed and motivate me every day to make a difference, to save a life, to save a community, because all it takes is one suicide to set off a chain reaction in a community. Every day I am motivated, not by regret, for the people who didn't get the message, who I didn't give the memo to, the parents who I didn't help them get a clue so that they weren't caught clueless the way I was. Not regret, but motivation and joy. The power to look at all of things that are being provided to support the people that I most want to help and ask the question, what's missing? What can I bring to the party? What's missing? What's missing for your target market? You have a message to take to a special tribe. What are they missing that only you can provide? That's the question I want you to ask. I want you to start being an advocate for your tribe. And if you don't know who your tribe is, let's talk. I want you to go on a mission to get your message to that tribe that you are most qualified to serve, because they are the ones that are going through the same pain that you are going through. Oh yeah. You want to know who your target market is? Don't look for an expert to tell you. Go look in a mirror at what were you struggling with 3 years ago? What were you struggling with a decade ago? What were you trying not to exploit in service to your business? Because it's the very thing that if you don't take it and use it in service to your tribe, you are not being of service. You are not being who you could be to them, to your tribe. It's not about making money. It's about being willing to make a difference. So thank you for watching, and thank you for listening. And thank you for being willing to go on this journey. There are people who need you to be their advocate. And if you want to know more about what that takes, it takes you going on a journey, not to be the best advocate for yourself. That's what I used to think. Now I know that the journey that I had to go on was one of self-sabotage to self-empowerment. And if that's the journey that you want to take, then reach out to me, comment on this video. Let's have a chat. Because the journey from self-sabotage to self-empowerment is the journey I've been walking, and I love company. So join me. My name is Jackie Simmons. I'm the creator at Success Journey Academy, the program creator, and I'm your advocate for you to make the biggest difference in the world, have the biggest impact that you can possibly have when you stop being afraid of doing it wrong and you just start getting it done. Thank you.